Howdy ho, what's up y'all? Let's do a little experiment. Bought myself a little mount here so I could record safely in my short trips to and from the places I go. And I do like this Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus live focus video. Let's see if it'll stay all blurry for me. So here I am, SB Alger, driving in the car live from the Pleroma. And you know, this is really just a test, but as long as it doesn't go stupid or wonky on me, I could address a few prevailing issues like the communitarian virus. We're calling it, well, technically it's SARS-CoV-2, but if you want to really get deep, you can look it up according to DavidMartinWorld.com and some of his YouTube videos. You can find that COVID-19 is a brand. Yes, like a brand, like Nike, like Walmart, like so many things that you don't realize are a brand. And that there's all kinds of evidence that they were doing all kinds of things to get this marketing campaign for this new illness ready. And don't misunderstand me as saying that people are not becoming sick. But the evidence I see is not that it's some kind of typical contagion like people believe in, but that it's, well, it's probably environmental. You know, you might look into the evidence that it's coming from vaccines or that it's coming from the meat that you are eating. Yes, I said that, meat. If you look, there's lots of press in the regular press about meat factories, employees getting hella sick, more so than everyone else as far as I could tell. So that's one idea to throw into your craw out there for y'all. What else? Seems like there's been some good Tracy Twyman type energy on the Twitter timeline and maybe other places. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I found one meme that she had made where it was the moon orbiting the earth and the moon said, "I just come here for the atmosphere." If you do remember the recent change in the alleged science that now that the moon is actually inside of the atmosphere of the quote-unquote globe. But the ominous, crazy, truly prophetic, Sybil-esque part of that meme that I found that I confirmed with my partner Jim, that Tracy definitely made. The trippy part was that she had apparently added to the world a great big fucking bottle of Corona beer. So yeah, that messed me up. You can find that on Twitter. At SoNeo on Twitter is where I'm at. You can find all my links. I'll drop a link to my little web portal page in the description for this video. Just trying to think of what else. Oh, I know I came on like 3 months ago and said, "Oh, I'm gonna do projects, you guys. I'm still gonna send emails. I'm gonna do a remembering Tracy Twyman kind of a project. I'm gonna do Seeking Kanye's Elect project, where we find people that are aware of Kanye's strange but wonderful conversion to Jesus Christ and combine that with people that study Gnosticism and the mysteries and the hidden symbology behind religion." And I did one quick take or an episode you could call a ranting episode like this called The Truth About Picture Show, which kind of put Jim's teeth on edge because he thought I was going to say a bunch of sideways shit, which is not the case. I don't have nothing bad to say about nobody. Truth About Picture Show is just a way to explore whatever RX Only Picture Show was. And I do still have plans to do all those things, but the world has become overwhelming and we're all falling back into old patterns. Many of us, some people are drinking more and smoking more. Some people are stress eating, and I'm one of those people who like to eat a pint of, well, fake ice cream now because I don't eat no meats and no dairy anymore. Ever since I went to Costa Rica, when I came back, I guess you could call me a junk food vegan now, but I still do have a lot of fresh juices. Only eat fruits during the day. If you haven't looked into this diet, I know there's some people that say after you do it for a long time, you got to go back to meat, but I think there's a way to avoid that kind of a problem. In a way that ties back to the COVID fear. Let me tell you right now, people, you're afraid of this virus or any other sickness. If you're afraid of that, you're afraid, oh man, I'm going to get sick. My grandma's going to get sick. My dad's going to get sick. Somebody's going to get sick. What you could do is you can fast. And if you're really sick, your body naturally completely fasts. If you've ever had a really bad flu, or in my case, I've had some really bad hangovers, where you get up and you can't even imagine sipping water, even though your mouth is so dry. Okay, same thing with a flu or other illness. You can get so sick. You know, if you're really sick, like my little niece was, who's had heart surgeries, and they cracked her chest open a second time because there was infection. They had to reopen her chest cavity to treat infection. And when they did that, the surgeon must have touched some little lymph, part of the lymph system, and her lungs just would not stop producing lymph. So they had her completely dry fasting and hooked up to machines, and all she could do was suck on an ice cube, and that was for days and days and days before they finally that allowed. They didn't do anything. What that did is that allowed the body to discover the problem it was having and heal itself. And this can happen for anyone. So if you're super sick, you're afraid you're gonna get sick, just fast. Okay, if you can't stand to fast, just only drink juice. And you know, if you can't stand to do that, okay, you want something like a little simpler to really heal your body fast and easy, only eat fruits and salads, raw fruits and salads with a focus on fruits. And look up fruit combining and how to not make your bellies turn into bubble guts and all that kind of stuff. You know, these are simple, easy, well-known strategies that no one's going to tell you about in the medical industry and all these kind of things. They don't focus on diet and true health because there's no money in that. Because the whole allopathic medical industry is just money. It's just a profitability. Then, you know, I hate to say it, but the truth is they even prefer to make people sick so they can continue to treat their symptoms and never actually give them cures or causes for what we call diseases, which is really just stagnation of lymph and acids in the body that the body is happy to remove if you will change your lifestyle. So what's the problem? You get into changing your lifestyle, you think, this is a good idea, I'm gonna try this. Well, your body wants to detox fast, so you kind of got to take it in transitionary steps. But if you're deathly ill, you just got a cancer diagnosis, you just got some kind of other diagnosis, there's all kinds of evidence that just eating only grapes or just eating only watermelon can completely heal you of your illness. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've met and talked to in person people that have redundant testimony of dry fasting, fruit feasting, fruit juice feasting, all of these things combined with herbs. Oh, here I am. I've pulled up. Now I've arrived at my destination. Now here I am just ranting away. This is just a test. I'm going to call this Alger Presents update. And update, I don't know what I'm going to call it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Sorry for not dropping no content, but shit's been sideways and crazy. All things are actually good, very good. If you really want to understand what's happening, don't focus on the alleged virus. Instead, focus on diving in and studying communitarian law. Okay, go to if you're enrolled currently in college, or if you have access to college databases, go to your Pro Search, go to your Quest, type the word communitarian in quotes, and see what comes up and start reading. Look at the communitarian legal system, which is prevalent in many places in the world, especially in France, especially in South American countries, but they call it different things here in the United States. They want to call it Agenda 21, Agenda 3030. They want to call it other things because the word communitarian is kind of a secret. It's kind of a secret magic spell that they're only just beginning to use. But you can find people like the Clintons and people like the Pope. And now more and more you can find it in mainstream press articles. Mentioned one time, mentioned two times in an article here and there. It means something. It means something different than technocracy. It means something different than a new world order. It means something, okay? So that's the right word. That's what everyone should, you know, if you're out there writing articles like James True, you're out there publishing things and you're talking about the way the world is changing to a totalitarian one world governance system, you need to include the word communitarianism, so people can find Nikki Rapana and her daughter Nordica Frederick and reference their book 2020 Our Common Destiny. That's the place, you know. You can buy a PDF from Nikki on the internet for 25 bucks. If you have troubles with that, you can hit me up because I'm in touch. I've been advocating these women's work ever since I founded it in about 2007. Why? Because it gets you out of spooky phantom bullshit looking for CIA Shillsville and into, oh, here we are, referenced directly to government documents on .gov sites and that kind of thing, and the evidence proves itself. So I'm gonna cut it there. That's 10 minutes and 10 seconds, 11 seconds, 12 seconds. Okay, bye.